Hi friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ashleigh and I am so happy that you are here. Honestly, I cannot believe that I'm making this video because having a YouTube channel has been a dream of mine for quite some time now. So here's to making dreams happen. Like I said, I'm so happy that you're here and I am hopeful that you will stick around and stay on this journey with me. Just to give you a little bit of what you can expect from my channel, I plan to post all things bookish, whether that be reading vlogs, TBRs, book hauls, reading reviews, things like that. I also plan to talk a little bit about my writing journey. I am currently writing my first book. This is my first time doing this. I've learned so much and I would just love to be able to share that information and find other writers, build that community. And then lastly, you can sometimes expect maybe some lifestyle things, whether that be, vlogs or routines or just different things like that, possibly sprinkled out throughout my video collection. So that is kind of what you can expect from my channel. I don't necessarily have an upload schedule idea, but at least once a week, probably on the weekend, I would say. Okay, now that we've gotten that stuff out of the way, I thought, what better way to introduce myself to anyone who's watching this than to do the Newbie Booktuber Tag. And so let's just hop right into that. Okay, I have my questions here on my iPad. I just Google searched it, so hopefully these are the questions. Okay, question number 1. Why did you start this channel? So I have a bookstagram page and I love the community that was built over there, the friends that I have met online and in person. And I thought, why not extend my reading community, writing community, and start a booktube channel? I love watching booktube, and oftentimes when I'm watching it, I think I could do that. So here is me trying to do that. Question number 2, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? I'm very opinionated, but in a respectful way. I recognize that not all books are for everyone. And one thing you will find out is that I don't bash writing or authors, their books, because they are people. And as someone who is writing their first book, I get anxiety when I think about people not liking it. So I'm very quick to say it's not for me, but it may be for you. But as far as like uniqueness, I feel like I read a lot of different genres. I don't silo myself into one genre. While romance is my favorite, I have gotten into fantasy. I would love to get into high fantasy. I would love to get into sci-fi. I really enjoy thrillers and mystery. I typically listen to nonfiction. I'm a sucker for a good self-help book. And yeah, so I think uniquely you'll get different types of reviews and different types of books that I will feature on this channel. Question number 3, what are you most excited for about this new channel? Just like with my bookstagram, I am most excited about the community that I'm hoping to build here, to have more bookish friends, writer friends, and just to expand my reading and writing community and meet new people. And of course, talk about books, because who does not love talking about books? Question number 4, why do you love reading? Reading for me is an escape. Life is hard. The world is crazy. You deal with your day-to-day personal things. And for me, reading is my opportunity to just escape into another world for a little bit. Imagine how I would walk through that world and interact with those different characters. And Yeah, so I love reading just because I feel like I've traveled to so many different places and I've lived so many different lives through the words that these authors have put in pages. So that is why I love to read. Question number 5. What book or series got you into reading? So when I was in middle school, I used to read a lot of like Goosebumps and Fear Street books that I really enjoyed. When I was in high school, I picked up the Twilight series for the first time, and I completely fell in love with reading like book series, and that series has stuck with me throughout my life. And that is really what I think jump-started my love for reading, because before I was reading a lot of books that were just solo. I'm a series girly. The more books, the better. And so that was like the first like series that was connected, and I just loved staying in that world for as long as I was able to. And so I would say that is what jump started my love for reading. Question number 6. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? For me, it's a mixture of imposter syndrome and anxiety. Let's just hop right into the deep end of what Ashleigh has going on in the brain. Just, worrying about, am I going to have to deal with trolls? That, yeah. I think having the courage to continue posting will probably be my biggest challenge, but I talk like this on Instagram, so I'm hoping that confidence just, follows me over here to the world of YouTube. Question number 7. When did you start reading? I started reading in middle school. We had a beautiful library with a great selection of books, and I spent a lot of time in the library. Also, when I was younger, my mom had this friend, and we would go to her house frequently, and that was the first time that I saw a real like home library where the books were lining the shelves. She had the overstuffed chairs, and it was just a warm, cozy library that I enjoyed visiting as much as I possibly could, and I just knew that was something that I wanted. But that I fell in love with books, being surrounded by books at a very young age. Question number 9, where do you read? Everywhere. If I have, a few minutes at a doctor's appointment or waiting to pick the kids up or on the road traveling, I typically always have my Kindle with me. At home, I really enjoy reading in my reading chair, which is here to my left, and sometimes like downstairs on the couch where I can stretch out, things like that, but I read everywhere. Question number 9, what kind of books do you like to read? As I mentioned before, I enjoy reading everything. I don't silo myself. My favorite genre is definitely romance. Because I read a lot of fantasy last year, I would say fantasy is right under romance. Smash those two genres together, and fantasy romance is my sweet spot right now. But as I said before, I enjoy thrillers, mysteries. I have sci-fi books that I want to get in, self-help books. I do read autobiographies, usually listening to those. It's very hard for me to read those a lot of the time, but yeah, I read a little bit of everything, I would like to say. And the 10th and final question, what does your book collection look like? I have a lot of books. I know people have more than I do. You can see a little bit of them behind me. There's 2 more shelves up and 2 more shelves down on both sides, which is completely full. I have another bookshelf here to my right that is 3 shelves high, completely full with the books stacked on top. I have a book cart to my left, which is completely full and books stacked on the floor on each side. I do know that my unread count right now is between 220 and 250. And then I probably have about 75 to 100 books that I have read that I've kept. I am really trying to be conscious of when I read a book. If I absolutely love it, I keep it. If, you know, it is just okay, I'm not in love with it, or it's not for me, I put it in my giveaway pile. And so that way, the number of books that I own fluctuates, and I'm not holding on to anything that I don't plan to reread or didn't enjoy or wouldn't recommend to anyone. Yeah, so that number fluctuates, but I still buy faster than I can read, unfortunately. All right, so that is the end of the Newbie Booktube tag. I hope that you made it to the end. If you did, leave me a comment and let me know what your current read is. Again, I'm so happy that you're here. If you like this video, please like it. Please subscribe if you would like to see more content from me, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.